Last year's protests in Cairo's Tahrir Square inspired hopes for freedom. 1 year later, freedom seems even more elusive for Egypt's Coptic Christians, who've seen their churches burned and community abused. The voice you hear belongs to a young woman, a Coptic Christian, who came here seeking asylum.
I kept asking myself, what if this man hadn't saved me? Where would I be now?
She testified to a congressional committee from behind a wall to conceal her identity and to protect her family back in Egypt. The faceless woman, referred to as Anne, gives voice to women who've disappeared, never to be heard from again, recounting how a man tried to kidnap her last year.
I was screaming. I didn't know what he wanted. I had no idea why he was doing this.
Anne managed to escape, but many times the victims do not. According to a new report, the number of disappearances and abductions among Coptic women is on the rise, all with the goal of converting women to Islam.
I don't care who's in the White House, Democrat or Republican, when women are being abused, when anybody's human rights are being abused, there should be no partisanship.
Congressman Chris Smith is trying to make this a public concern. At the hearing, he highlighted the report and challenged the U.S. government to do more.
It's a war of attrition against the Christians, using the women as scapegoats.
The report's author says while most cases include kidnapping, abuse, and forced marriages, some radicals use the lure of love and romance.
They go, they make the girls fall in love with them. He gets one, she's married off, goes out, recruits another, gets her, goes out, recruits another. The same name was cited in 5 separate police reports.
Some experts believe this is part of a wider campaign to impose an Islamist agenda.
The practices of abducting, torturing, and forcing conversions on Coptic women or any element of society is a terrorist act.
In the last year, the number of asylum petitions has skyrocketed, and the U.S. is granting more requests to people like Anne, who's grateful, however, can't help but feel a tinge of guilt.
Until today, when I think about it, I thank God that I was saved. But then I wonder about the others that weren't saved. What happened to them?
John Jessup, CBN News, Capitol Hill.